Yeah, it was a very tough game Saturday, and you can see again tonight the new manager coming in, they're trying to impress, but I thought the guys were very professional. Gaffer's very happy the way we managed the game. 2 good goals, could have had more, but really confident moving the ball about. Could have done things a little bit better in some of the periods of play, but everything that was asked of the players, they've come out and performed, and a clean sheet to boot, so it's good through to the next round.
Harriers netted a good time throughout the game as well, didn't they? They're getting the early goal through Gardiner and Gardiner. They seemed to settle a few nerves.
Yeah, I think coming into the game Saturday, Tuesday, obviously a cold night, we wanted to move it around quickly, managed to do that, and obviously when you score early, I think they were intent on having a go, but we defended well in that first period. I think the first 5-10 minutes, I think we've scored in 5 minutes, was it? 5-6 minutes? 10 minutes went out and scored, and then went on to control the game, which was very, very pleasing. We controlled large portions of that game, which is what we wanted, but the main objective was to get through to the home round tie against York, which we managed to do. So everyone's very pleased. Move on to the next game, which is Gainsborough at home, and we'll be ready for that one and raring to go.
Yeah, I imagine the Gainsborough will offer much of a similar style of play to the way Boston do.
I think the Conference North and the teams, you can obviously see a theme in the hand, but there's some good players, some good teams. New manager, he's got them going. They've got some good players, so we'll prepare right. And as always with the gaffer, we'll concentrate on our game plan, on what we're going to do, and what we intend to try and achieve on Saturday against Gainsborough.
You look at it, Matt. You're almost midway through the season. They've played virtually all the clubs. So it's been a tricky start and a tricky time for Harriers with injuries that maybe encountered last season.
I mean, you haven't heard the gaffer and myself mention it once. It's something part and parcel. We get on with it. It has been unfortunate for the players first and foremost because they're good players. But these kind of impact injuries, or it's happening in a game, we just get on with it. The good thing for us is when they are back fit and available, what good players are coming back in to enhance the group. But how well has the group done, and the lads that have stepped in and got the shirt, and I think that's the most important thing about the squad. The manager's always very clear about it's a squad game, every player knows that, and that's why competition for places is very high. So when you come in and you've got that shirt, you've got to keep going to make sure you keep it, and that spirit within the team is very good, and I think you can see that within the last few games. For players maybe playing slightly out of position, but they've done very well, and we've got some good players to come back in, so we're very positive and looking forward with a lot of optimism.
Tyrone Williams took his chance tonight through James Pearson's.
Yeah, absolutely, Steve. That's a good example. I mean, he's come in very late. It's always difficult, when you're down a sub, and unfortunately James had an illness in the warm-up and just couldn't, he couldn't. Was very clear he wasn't going to be able to play. Ty just stepped in straight away, and that's important for staying focused and concentrating. And then, he gets his chance back now. So he's come in. We've got another clean sheet. He's had a solid performance and something to build on for the weekend.
And one of the players, Liam Trustov, he's been out since August, had a little run out last week. Good to see him getting back in a Harriers shirt. Yeah, we've mentioned him a few times about looking to get him back, and he's just had a good couple of weeks of training now. He's probably had one game behind the scenes, and we've just got to build his minutes up. But you can see even when he come on the game before last, when we were at home, was it Ferriby on the evening? Yeah, and he looks to get on the ball, and if he gives it away, he'll go and get it on again. He keeps you ticking. He's a very good player, a very good finisher, and the quicker we get him to match speed, everyone will be happy about that.